Hey, lovely. Welcome back to the Brand Builders Lab podcast. Awesome to have you here as always. And today I wanted to talk about something that I kind of have experienced in the last week or so, and also have experienced in the last couple of years too. What I wanted to talk about is creating a message and products and services that you feel energetically aligned to. And if you've been around for a while, you'll know that probably about 3 years ago, I created a version of what is now the Amplify Mastermind. I think I called it the Leaders Lounge or something like that. It was a name that I was not 100% aligned to. I didn't love it. I created a message around it that I thought was okay. But once again, I was like, meh, not 100% sure. And then I launched, and we had quite a lot of people that came along, and I sold one spot. And I just was not aligned with the message, the name, but I'm like, let me just do it, because I am a big believer that it's through action that I learn and I grow and I figure things out. If I don't take action, then I can be stuck in something for a while. So I know that by me moving, it creates momentum. Within the 3 months, I rejigged it all, renamed it, changed the message, got really clear, got really aligned, launched it in like the February of the following year, and made $60,000-$70,000. And the same has recently happened with Club Done, which is my membership. So for Brand Builders Academy, my signature program, I wanted to have something where clients, once they were through the first 12 months of coaching, they could then join this membership and continue to get coaching and support, but at a reduced price, like not what it costs to be in the course the first time around. And so I talked to a number of business friends and I said, listen, this is what I want to do. It's like accountability, planning, co-working, like really action taking. And so one of my biz friends said, what about Club Done? Like Club Med kind of thing. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I can see that. There weren't really any other names that I was loving. And I knew what I wanted it to be, but once again, wasn't 100% on exactly what I wanted the messaging to be. And I was like, the name's okay. Like, it's fine. And so over the last few months, I've not really sold it in the way that I would have liked to, but it's because I've really not been 100% aligned with the message or the name. And so then my energy hasn't been aligned to it. And I really want you to think about, in your business, this is a belief that I have, in your business, when you look at the products and services that you have, when you look at the things that you're doing, is there anything that you just don't talk about, that you haven't sold, that you're not putting out there? And I have a belief that if that is the case, if you have built or created a product that you are not actively selling, then I think it's because something is not aligned. And I used to feel like energy was this woo-woo term, but I am 100% on board with being energetically aligned to things. And I think it's like something that I've learned in a very real way over the last few years, is that when I am not feeling it, and it's hard to put that into words sometimes, but when your actions and your thoughts do not support the things that you're wanting to put out there, then there is a misalignment. You're embarrassed to put it out there. You feel awkward putting it out there. You're not 100% sure how to put it out there. If those are feelings that you've got, there is a misalignment somewhere. And so on the weekend, I was writing my book, continuing to write my book. I feel like it is going to take me a long time to get there, but we will get there in the end. And something that I talked about at the huddle, I spoke about it at the huddle, which is an event a couple of years ago where I spoke in front of like 700 odd women in business. And there were 3 things that I talked about. The first thing was magnetic magic. Magnetic magic is when let's say you find somebody online and you're just like, oh, they're just my person. Like everything they talk about, their energy, the things that they share, like I am all in. Like this is just, oh, so good. It's a magnetic magic that sometimes you can't articulate what it is, but you feel it. And that's one of the reasons, and I know people hate this saying, but your vibe attracts your tribe. You can use whatever term, phrase, saying you like, but your energy will attract the right people to you, which is why it's so important for you to be energetically aligned with what it is that you're creating and putting out there. And so magnetic magic is that energy alignment. The next thing is aspirational desire, which is anything that might be on your vision board. So you aspire to having that. Like years ago, I used to have certain people where I'm like, one day I'm going to work with them. Like, I just know it. And I love when clients send me messages and they're like, one day, Suze, I'm going to work with you. And I think aspirational desire. I aspire to work with that person, have that thing. My car was on my vision board. It was an aspirational desire that I had. And the third thing, which finally clicked for me this weekend, was around done energy. And done energy is when you're all in. It's like when somebody comes to me, and I had a client say this a while ago. She's like, it's taken me 3 years to get here. I always knew that you would be the one that I worked with, aspirational desire. And now I'm here, and I was never looking at anybody else. And that's what I call done energy. So done energy is I'm all in, let's go. I am aligned. I feel like I can take on the world when it comes to this thing that I want to do. I'm ready to sell it. And as I was writing in my book, it clicked for me that Club Done is helping my clients create done energy. So whilst the name at the beginning was just a name that somebody gave me where I was like, yeah, I guess it could be, that could work. Now I am fully 100%, 150% aligned to what it's all about. But it has taken some time to get here, which, I wish it didn't, but sometimes it does. It was like Amplify. It took me like a good 3 or 6 months from the idea of, I think I want to create this, to really nailing all of the elements of it. Like, this is what it does. This is the message. This is like what I want to put out there. And so if you have things right now that you're not selling, I really want you to kind of have a little bit of a energy check-in to say, what elements of this are not aligning with me? Because I believe as a business owner, if you really love what you've created, you'll put it out there. If you really love what you've created, you will sell it. And so what elements are not sitting with you? And so one of the things I want you to know and think about is that when we create, we may not always be in 100% alignment. It is about following the breadcrumbs. It is about, I have a feeling about this. I think it could be good. I know why I want to create it, but there are some blurry or fuzzy elements to it that I haven't quite nailed yet. And you've got to decide what kind of person you are as far as the way in which you get to the goal that you want. For me, it is always action. It is always movement. It is always like moving forward and figuring it out as I go. But you've also got to have the patience and the knowing that it will come. Like, I knew this was a thing I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to work with clients in a container that was all about accountability, learning to love selling, building confidence. And that we talked about what it takes to build confidence, which are reps. So that totally aligns with this as well. Taking action, doing the reps builds confidence that then helps you to get to this end goal that we're talking about. And also just understanding that it will click. And I can't even tell you the power that I felt when those two ideas of done energy and Club Done came together. I was like, oh my gosh, how have I not seen this before? Like, this is crazy. I talked about done energy 2 or 3 years ago, and it just is so aligned. And so I want you to start really looking at, how can I work towards feeling like my products and services are in done energy? They are exactly what I want. I feel fully aligned. I know what the message is. I am ready to go out there and sell it. I am ready to help clients to get transformations and deliver it. Like, I am all in. This is exactly what I want. what I need, and I'm ready to go. And so I want you to think about, what do you need to do in order to create that incredible done energy and energy alignment with what it is that you're creating and that you're sharing and building in your business. And just know that it might take some time. Rome was not built in a day. Even when I think about, I was sharing my Instagram in a community that I'm in, and I had so many people just be like, oh my God, I love your branding. I love your messaging. Like, it's all incredible. That did not happen overnight. Like, when I think back to when I started my business and I was creating images in PicMonkey, that's how long ago it was. PicMonkey. Some of you will be like, what is PicMonkey? It was like a poor cousin to Canva. And when I think back to that, the images that I had, the look and feel, the graphics, the messaging, like, terrible compared to now. But that was the patience of learning to build and grow and evolve and become aligned with my messaging and what I'm here to do. And I feel like that's always going to be something that I'm evolving with, you're evolving with, because the market evolves. But finding that energy alignment will help you sell more, will help you increase your revenue, will help you 100% show up in a more magnetic energy and way that your clients, you become their aspirational desire. So I just wanted to share that with you, that when you align your message and your energy, you will find so much more joy and success in what it is that you do. If you've got any questions, let me know. I'll see you next time.